Okay, hello. My name's Rey Robles. There are many Robleses in the internet. I am the Rey Robles, and I'm a FreeZone auditor. I've been operating in FreeZone for 20 years or more, and I was in the Church of Scientology 20 years ago as an auditor, CS, staff member, mission holder, twice mission holder. I worked in the WISE business consulting, and I did just about everything you can do in the church. I did the original OT levels up to OT 7, and many processes and internships.
These are just some of my certificates here, and they all will be posted on my website for you to see.
Also interned under David Mayo and other people. The point is that here I am as a FreeZone auditor, and how I got into the church is that somebody handed me a Dianetics Modern Science and Mental Health book. It was a friend of mine who was also interested in metaphysics and in the field of knowledge, and said, this is what I discovered. In fact, he talked to me about clearing. He wanted to go clear, and this whole concept. And back then, you could do the levels and up to the clearing course for $750. So I thought that was pretty good. Being a student in university, there's not much money, so that was affordable. So I went and checked it out and got a session. It went quite well, and I actually left in my last semester of college to go study Scientology and Dianetics. So I spent 2 years, and within 2 years' time, I was a Dianetic auditor. I was on a briefing course. I was on staff. I went all the way up to OT4, and had my own mission in 2 years. And then I had my mission at nearby the university I was attending, so I decided to, well, might as well go back, all this knowledge I got, student hat, might as well finish my BA degree. So I went and did that, and I graduated with straight A's that semester. And it was all on account of student hat and going clear and all that. The college was quite easy at that point. And in any case, so I had my mission for a couple of years, and I turned that over. In '78, I went to work at the Advanced Org as a review auditor, and I did that for a while, and signed up as a Sea Org member, ate at the, where I was at the Blue Buildings, and did everything there. And at some point, I decided, I seen a lot of the abusive things that were going on, and I decided not to continue the Sea Org, continue that. And I brought it off staff at AO, and eventually I started another mission. And at some point, I saw the changes with RTC, and they wanted me to retrain everything I knew by L. Ron Hubbard, and I decided not to do that, and walked out of the church. This was 20 years ago, and because I did that, I was put in a lower condition. And a few years later, I was because I refused to come back and get retrained under Golden Era Tech. They expelled me from the church for that. And which was a good thing, because after that I was able to continue my practice, continue to help people with the tech, and that was something that I always wanted to do, was to be a counselor and help people. And now I have, by that time, you're talking about 1990, I left the church, and with a couple of college degrees and all the knowledge I had of helping people with Dianetics, Scientology, I was able to create a practice, and a successful practice. I owned several homes, several sports cars, and all kinds of all the toys or goodies that people want these days, and we live a happy life. And I've been doing that for 20 some odd years. Married, I got 3 kids, and we are progressing. I'm going to put this on my website as well. It's on YouTube. That's a quick rendition of my experience. I have a vast knowledge and books and library, which I'm going to show you on the video on YouTube and on my website, my course room, and my complete library. I have several libraries in different states, and I help other practitioners as well. I network with other practitioners, and we have a fun time doing it. It's not heavy ethics, no heavy ethics, no seriousness. Like Diana Hubbard once told us, that's L. Ron Hubbard's daughter, that if you're not having fun, you're not doing Scientology. And I see I have an audience. Is there any questions from the audience?
You're working with your wife as a team, right?
My wife and I worked as a team. She's also an intern, class auditor, and plus I have like other CSs and other people who I work with. We have a small group here in Reno, but I also associate and liaison with other groups in California, Washington, and even have some people on the East Coast. Now, my website is FreeZone Worldwide.info, but we also liaison with other people in Europe, and I've been to Europe several times giving lectures and auditing, and in fact I've been halfway around the world auditing in Japan, New Zealand, Hawaii, and all over the U.S., including Canada and Alaska. And so we have friends everywhere. And the FreeZone, I feel, has to rescue the reputation of Scientology. Because right now Scientology, in the what the church calls WOG world, the non-Scientologists, have a bad has a bad reputation because of the management that's been running it. And so we in the FreeZone are operating. We're out here auditing, and the credibility of the tech is even better in the FreeZone. So those who aren't in the FreeZone, the water's fine, jump in. Those of you that have been in the FreeZone, come on out, get out of the closet. And the ones that have been auditing and are out in the open, I want to congratulate you that you stuck with your purpose line, and we welcome everybody to network with us, and we're willing to befriend everyone. Thank you very much.
One more unrelated question. Back to you working with your wife as a team, but could you please give an advice to somebody who has difficulty to get his relative, spouse or loved one into Scientology?
That's a good question. How do you do it? How do you start? And that's the key. How do you start somebody on the bridge? What we used to do all the time in the old days is you do a personality test. You invite them to read the book. If they can't get past that, then boy, you have your work cut out for you. Because anyone wants to look at something or read a book or at least do a personality test. But that's always been the start. You have to find their rune, and that takes talent. That takes talent as an auditor, and that takes talent as a practitioner to get the guy started. So it's quite a trick to get a guy started, but it can be done.
Yeah, and don't take them to the church.
That's up to you.
Okay.
All right, thank you.